Alright, so intro.
So, welcome to Half Cap podcast number 3.
Yeah. What?
This is, right? It's the third. It's the third one.
Yuck. No.
This is Friday, August 26th. We're here at Davidson's apartment, newly refurbished apartment. Even though you can't see it, because this is an audio-only podcast this time.
Hi.
So I guess the first thing we should talk about... Shut up.
Yeah.
So I guess the first thing we should talk about, that I've been saving to talk about till the podcast started, is my haircut.
Yeah, Davidson. Dennis is bald now.
Why are you leaning into the mic so much?
Dude, not everything's about you, man. It's
He's,
not about you.
he's whispering secrets to the audience.
He looks like Eminem.
I don't look like Eminem.
Like a chubby version of him.
Here's what happened. Okay, so I went to get my haircut on Tuesday morning in Corpus, and there's this lady at the Supercuts in Corpus that I trust to cut my hair, and she was there that day, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna go and she's gonna cut my hair again. So I go in and I sign up with her as my hairstylist or whatever, and I sit down and she's like, oh hey again, and I was like hey, and she's like, what'll it be? And I was like 5 all the way, and she's like, all right, because that's what happened last time. That's what she did last time. And she got out the razor and she started buzzing my hair, and I couldn't see it because it was in the back. And she's like, did I buzz your hair last time? And I was like, I don't know. And she's like, I don't remember. And I was like, I think you like used the scissors and trimmed it, and then you like cleaned it up with the razor. And she's like, yeah, I think that's what I did too. And she just kept buzzing away, and then she turned my head, like she turned the chair around so I couldn't see the mirror. And she started doing like my front bit, and she turns back and it's like short, and I'm like, oh my god, no. And I was like, oh, that's short, and she's like, yeah, it is. And I was like,
Have you ever had it that short before?
I don't think so. I honestly can say that this is the shortest I think it's ever been.
2 things. Are you gonna put a picture of you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
With your hair? Okay. Perfect.
Yeah.
And
I hate it though. All everyone at Texas State like that's seen it is like, oh, it looks fine. I'm like, shut up, I hate it. And they're like, no, it's fine. And I was like, no. It's like
it's a fresh cut. You look fresh.
It's like half an inch too short.
It looks fine.
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
I feel like
It's like a different
it has
house.
grown. Like I've noticed it's grown a bit since Tuesday. Like I feel like it's grown 0.5 centimeter.
I look more jolly.
A whole half centimeter?
Hey, that's a lot for 3 days.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. Looks your head just looks adorable right now.
Shut up. I went home. I went back to my house, and my parents were like, "Oh, that's a new look," and I was like, "Yeah, it is."
Oh wow.
And then
You're not nice to your parents, are you?
no, they could tell I was upset with it.
Yeah, second thing. Are we gonna be able to hear like construction outside? Because it's really annoying.
Probably.
Yeah.
It's too late now.
Yeah, okay.
We're 4 or 5
Whatever.
minutes in.
Just kidding. We added construction sound effects.
It's ambiance.
Alright. So to the 2 people that are listening. So
Yeah, that sounds
Justin,
good.
Hey
Sounds
mom,
about right.
hey dad.
Well,
there's
I got-
construction outside, so don't worry about that.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Aaron
Aaron and Justin.
and Justin and Mondo.
And Andrea probably.
Andrea.
Hey.
She watches this?
She doesn't.
She will.
She's not aware. She will.
I don't know.
Well, she better not now because now we're talking about her.
No.
Oh man, that's awkward. I'm sorry.
It's not
No,
awkward.
it's gotta happen.
Just don't show her.
Yeah, it's cool. No one knows which Andrea. I know
yeah,
like 6.
exactly. Yeah, I know like 7.
So there we go.
Just kidding. I don't think.
Okay.
There's no one.
Now you've done it, David. Now you've done
I'm
it.
kidding. Okay.
Alright.
It's great.
Anyways.
Are we gonna put a picture of her up? We probably shouldn't.
Dude, we should
We
just talk
should.
about all our friends and just
We should put, put a link to James's channel.
links to everyone.
Kidding. I'm kidding, James. I love you too, man. You're a bro.
James,
We gotta have James in the podcast one of these days.
do we? I mean, we can.
We're making interviews.
No, we're not.
No.
I like James. James is
James
cool.
is
James is cool. I told you right that he texted me out of nowhere, and he said, "Hey, I made a new channel. Subscribe to me." And I was like, "Yeah, man, I'll subscribe to you and whatever." I told man it's pretty cool channel, man. Whatever. I like subscribe to him, and he never subscribed back. I was like, what a fucking ass.
What a jerk.
Yeah.
What a dingbat.
How dare he not subscribe back to Yellow Shots?
Right. Yeah. Oh,
does he know that's you?
There's Daniel. Does he know that's me? Yeah, probably because I subscribed to him, so he knows.
Does he?
I mean,
I don't know.
He's probably getting loads of subscribers and you just fell in the cracks.
he probably doesn't even know you subscribed to him.
Of course, we say that, but we only have like 5 subscribers anyway, so it doesn't.
For now.
For
Matt's. Actually, I wanted to talk to you guys about that. Matt has a YouTube channel, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's called Red Dot Cinema, right?
I haven't seen it. I've just seen him post pictures.
They have like 50 subscribers, I think. But it's a very legit thing because they have a set, right? They have a set. They have cameras. They have a white background, like fancy chairs, and Matt like dresses up in a suit and everything. So we should get in touch with Matt, dude. He has resources. I don't know, maybe like internship or.
With Matt?
I don't even know how legit
For
that-
Matt?
Yeah, for Matt or just help him out. I don't know. But
Well,
do something.
I mean,
'cause he lives here in Austin, and we.
You don't have to pay interns in Texas, so he wouldn't be losing anything if one of us were to intern for him.
Yeah. So I don't know. Just reach out and be like, "Hey, man, do you remember us? Remember, you called me a fag once in San Antonio."
It's because you were gonna hug him goodbye, but then he realized that you were both gonna be living in Austin.
Yeah,
he was like, "Get off me."
I haven't seen him.
I actually.
It's because you haven't
last
talked to
year
him.
I did talk to him. He said he was busy. Apparently, he's always busy.
Last year I messaged him, my first semester. I messaged him and I asked him if he was in Austin and what he was doing and if he wanted help, and he never responded.
See?
I was like, "Hey Matt, how's it going?" He's like, "Pretty good. I'm in Austin." I'm like, "Oh, cool, me too. What are you doing?" And then he never responded. He was trying to get
Well,
get
Davidson,
to help him.
it's your turn to hit him up if you want. I don't know.
I messaged him once on Twitter when we were gonna shoot Mary's room,
Yeah.
and he said he might. He said he was busy, but he could help like around 5 p.m. And I was like, "Oh, cool, we're gonna shoot around that time." And then later, I texted him, "So are you coming?" And then he never texted back. So I was like, "Okay, fuck you, piece of shit." I'm just kidding. No, he's a cool guy. He helped me out in one of my Legos. Remember?
Yeah, I remember.
When are you doing part 2
Part
of that?
1 of 7, and I have it. Yeah.
7 parts?
Yeah.
Really?
I already thought about them all. I just haven't done them because there's no. I don't know, man. There's no time for that. Plus, I've been doing like the Clockwork Orange one. I pretty much have everything I need to make it. I just need a bunch of random Legos to paint.
What about the Star Wars
white?
one?
The Star Wars one's another one. So I like filled my plate too much. I have so many things that I said I was gonna do and I haven't done.
Pick one and just finish it, and then go on to the next one.
Yeah.
And now since the what was it, the Watchmen Avengers
You
thing?
know what they say? A walk starts with a step.
I know,
It also starts with getting off of a chair.
but it's not that easy, man.
I thought you were gonna say just getting off.
Are you gonna talk
No.
about how you like contemplated the existence of the chair and what it means to be a chair in
Oh yeah.
philosophy?
So I'm taking Intro to Philosophy, and today was like the first real day of class, and all we did was talk about a chair. And the professor's like, "What is a chair?" And then the first person answers, "It's a thing to sit on." And he's like, "True, but are all things that you sit on chairs? That definition is too broad." And then we kept going deeper and deeper until he's just like, "There's no true definition of a chair. A chair is just whatever we think it is. We each have our own idea of a chair." And then someone was like, "So everything's subjective?" And he's like, "Oh, he pulled the subjective card. Whoa!" And then he's like, "Well, if everything was subjective, then we could call whatever we wanted. I could call beer a chair and say I'm gonna go drink a bunch of chairs, and that would make sense to me because subjective, and then he's
I mean,
like,
you could.
it would only that doesn't entirely make sense because in order for us to communicate, we kind of all have to have the same idea of what a thing is. So so he was basically trying to get us to figure out what everyone thinks a chair is and what that true definition of a chair is.
Wow, that's amazing. You have holes in your socks.
Shut up. So so if you sit on like a box, the box is acting
As a chair.
your chair.
Yeah.
So it's a chair. You made it your chair. So like you sit on your girlfriend, and that's a chair too for that small time, and then it goes back to being a person.
You know, whenever I was in 5th grade, I took photography, and we spent a whole day.
In 5th grade?
I went to a fancy elementary school. What? Don't give me that look.
All this time you keep saying I'm rich, and you went to a fancy elementary school. And
I'm saying you're rich, not I'm rich.
Exactly.
Just say that you're rich.
Yeah, okay, I'm rich. But then you keep hiding stuff.
It wasn't. It was a public school. It wasn't a private school.
You said fancy.
I know, because we had fine arts. Anyway, so I was in photography, and one day
in
elementary,
how were you in photography?
I took it in 4th and 5th grade because my elementary had fine arts, Davidson. Yeah, keep up.
Yeah, I know, but fine arts like painting and drawing and with crayons. How? So every kid gets a camera.
No, like he had like 2 or 3 Pentax cameras, and he would also teach us like the fundamentals of photography.
And
like,
you share.
And
you share like a camera. With
and he'd also like have us go on scavenger hunts about the city, and it's like
that's a lot of work.
That sounds.
It was fun. It was like it wasn't like for like they weren't graded classes. Like classes weren't for grades. They were just
that
classes.
Pretty much sounds like RTF classes.
And like, and they're really fun. And then we'd go out with our own cameras and we'd find stuff. And he always liked my pictures. Don't whisper into that microphone. Don't you do that.
Right.
Anyways,
that's basically what we had to do for one of our RTF classes this summer.
Anyway, before
sharing cameras and taking pictures.
One day he was like, "What's an X-ray?" And we're like, "What?" And he's like, "Well, how does an X-ray machine work?" And like, he always like gave us like trick stuff, and he was like a goofy teacher. And then like we spent the whole class period trying to figure out what an X-ray machine actually was and how it worked. And then at the end of class, he would pull up the dictionary and was like, "It shoots X-rays. That's how it works." And the class was over, and we're like, "What?" That's because like he was like, "If y'all figure it out, y'all can go to recess."
Okay.
And we're like,
"Did you guys not get to go to
no,
recess?"
No, we didn't get to go to recess.
Dude, that sucked.
No, that was a really fun class. What are you doing?
What?
You're sitting weird.
Excuse me for expressing myself.
Hector and I are sitting next to each other. Davidson's across the room.
Yeah. In a big couch. Alright, so...
Or a big
class.
chair.
Shut the fuck up.
True.
I guess what Hector said makes sense. I've always thought, and if you want to get real for a second, I always thought that reality was limited to perception. So beyond that, you could imagine there's things, but you don't see it, so who cares, right?
So like, whenever I'm alone in my room, you don't exist.
As far as you know.
Yeah.
You can never be sure.
You're right.
Maybe I'm your imaginary friend.
Maybe.
And he is too.
Maybe we're Hector's imaginary friend.
True.
Maybe we're the imaginary friends of
Daniel.
And he's listening to us from his room.
Maybe he's just hearing voices.
Yeah. And he just perceives that as.
How are we on YouTube?
Or maybe we're like the cosmic sloth's dreams.
Because YouTube is what helps fill his perspective of reality.
Yeah.
What is reality?
Just think about it. What happens after you die?
It depends on your
born,
religion.
but in reverse.
You're born, but in reverse.
I think that's what death is in Buddhism. I think I'm probably really wrong. Don't quote me on this. I'm pointing at the microphone. But like for Buddhists, if I'm correct,
we should get Micah to listen to our podcast.
Dude, we should.
Who's Micah?
He was our director professor from our RTF class.
He's a cool guy.
In the summer.
You were saying?
And so, in Buddhism, the way they look at death, it's like someone asked a Buddhist monk, I guess, like, what is death like? And he's like, well, what was birth like? And they're like, I don't know. Well, that's basically it. You just kind of, it's just birth in reverse. You just kind of like
I don't think that's what
die
he meant.
and then.
I don't think he meant birth in reverse. I
mean, you don't. Obviously, you're not going to be sucked back into like a woman's.
No, but
thing. But
you're not gonna.
I think what he was getting at was like
you don't remember.
It's impossible to know.
Yeah, you don't remember what happened, what was going on before you were born.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not birth in reverse.
It's birth in reverse, dude.
Because whenever you say that, I think of Benjamin Button.
Oh no, it's not. It's more like you go back to that nothingness.
Exactly.
That was before you were born.
Which I've never seen Benjamin Button. I'm really curious on how it ends. Because is he a big baby?
No,
he's just a baby, a normal baby.
He was born.
But he was a little old person.
Yeah. But then he's just a baby.
But then he grew up and then he shrunk again.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, old people shrink.
Not that much.
Well,
Dude,
I mean, if he's going through like an expensive like reversed aging process,
and like they just get like a few inches shorter, old people, because like they just kind of like hunch into themselves.
It's a movie.
You're a
I don't know,
movie.
man. Did you ever see Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends? Man, Foster shrunk a lot. She used to be taller than Frankie. Now she's smaller than Blue.
Well, that's a cartoon actor.
And that's the
on
movie.
reality.
Benjamin's a movie, so they have creative
with
freedom.
real people.
Yeah, but they have creative freedom of doing whatever the hell they want. Is Brad Pitt real?
Was Brad Pitt the guy in the movie?
Was he Benjamin Button?
Dude, he's handsome. He's a handsome fella. When he gets to like 70 and he's young, it's like, damn, I want to be like that.
Good to know.
Older. He's like an old guy. He's hot. So, damn. Anyways.
But yeah.
Wait, what? We're talking about your class, right?
Yeah, the philosophy course.
Yeah.
My classes are pretty neato. I'm taking this other one, building a sustainable society. It's a sociology course, and like one of the what I left with the first day, because my professor was late by like half an hour because his car broke down, so he had to ride his bike the rest of the way to campus.
Wow.
And he came.
Welcome to Austin.
He started talking about Austin.
Hey, don't talk shit about Austin.
And
I'm just saying that's what you'd expect in Austin. Don't be taking a picture of me. Don't be taking a picture of me. He's Snapchatting probably.
I'm just trying.
Look at him.
It
He's
looks
zooming
so
in.
funny. Look at
Stop it.
You look like Splitter Man.
No, I don't. Shut up. Get away from me.
Yeah. Oh, dude, you know who's in my creativity class? I don't know if I should say names, although I've already said plenty of names. But the guy you were talking trash about, and then he
oh.
Yeah, you know?
Who,
Yeah, I know
who's
what you're
this?
Let's put a filler name.
Not Hazelnut.
Hazelnut?
Is his name Hazel? Is that his real name?
No.
Well, it shouldn't be because that's a girl's
Let's
name.
name him Jeff for now.
Alright, Jeff. Yeah, dude, he's there. I was gonna say hi. No, you know what I was gonna do? I pulled out my phone, and he sits in front of me. Well, not in front of me, but like to my right.
Mm-hmm.
So I pulled out my phone really discreetly, and then I was gonna take a picture of him and draw an arrow, you know, but like spot it. And as soon as I like picked up my phone, he like looked back, and then I was like, "Fuck."
He knows.
Yeah. So that was pretty awkward because we already.
Did he catch you?
I think so. I just pretended like nothing happened, and that's it. But we already have like kind of a sketchy history, so it just keeps getting better and better.
I've seen him a couple times since then, and we've been fairly chill. I don't really talk to him, but it's okay, I guess.
He's okay. that class in my creativity class, there's so many RTF majors. It's insane.
Mm-hmm.
I met 2 freshmen who were RTF. So like, I was grinding my teeth.
What
Like,
are you?
how are you not?
I'm trying to get an RTF. Oh yeah, what would you?
Dude,
Junior.
okay, so whenever I went to
Yeah.
my
Sounds
interview
right.
at Rooster Teeth, right? This girl came
Was
in.
Meg there?
No,
Oh, no, she doesn't work there anymore.
Did she interview you?
no.
Is she bi? Is she really bi?
I don't know. I don't care, dude. I don't know. You ask me these things, I don't know. You know more about Meg Turning than I do.
Not anymore. Did I tell you I unfollowed her?
No.
Because she's a sellout now.
Wait, so unfollowing her means you don't know anything about her anymore?
I don't know. I don't know what
everything from my
Davidson is going on about. But whenever I was at Rooster Teeth, I was there waiting, and a girl came in who was also getting interviewed.
Mm-hmm.
And her and I started talking, and she was like, "Oh, I go to UT. I'm in RTF." And I was like, "Oh, I have a couple of friends who go to UT who want to be in RTF." And then she was like, "Oh, that's pretty cool." And I was like, "Yeah, I hear it's pretty hard to get into." And she's like, "No."
Wow.
What?
It's probably.
Well, I mean, what way did she get in?
I don't know.
She probably got.
She
in
came from
first
Boston.
year, right? Well,
She
there you go.
grew up in LA, right? And had like apparently her high school in LA had like a really fancy film program.
Okay, then that's
Right.
probably.
And
why.
then she went to school in Boston. I think she said, yeah, Boston, and then, or somewhere in Massachusetts, and then came to Texas to UT. But she was like, "It's not hard to get into." And I was like, "Oh, okay."
Well, depends if. Are you a transfer student? Do you have prior experience?
I think she was a transfer student.
Like right off the bat, though. Like, when did she transfer into UT?
I don't know. Maybe her junior year. It seemed like because she's starting her senior year right now.
Yeah, so
You gotta get on the
so
ball,
it's
Davidson.
easy. It's easy.
We gotta get on the ball.
Have you heard that saying, that Mexican saying? I don't know if it's Mexican, but it's in Spanish. Like, todos cuentan conforme les vaya en la feria, or something like that. Like everybody describes something by going back to perception and reality.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
About their
Subjectivity.
experience. Yeah, subjectivity. Exactly.
But
So
but yeah,
I could say otherwise. That's not easy. So
true.
who's this person?
I don't know. I don't know her name.
She goes to UT currently.
Hmm.
Is
She probably got the internship, to be honest.
Oh, she was. I thought she was interviewing you.
No,
No, she was just another person there for the internship.
wait.
it was just me and her.
Was she a
Oh.
senior?
She is a senior right now.
Oh, never mind.
Do you remember her
Was she
name?
white?
I don't ever think I found out her name, but yes, she was white.
Because I met someone that was just kind of like that. And it's weird. I don't want to talk trash about the RTF program or anything. But
I
I've
do.
seen I've seen the work of some of the actual
RTF kids.
RTF kids, and it's not that special. So I have no idea how to get in. Like, I don't know what
What
it
they
depends
want?
on. Yeah,
Like,
it's very interesting. It's interesting. I don't know if it's elitist.
But I wouldn't call our stuff very special either.
Yeah,
It's all
no,
based off
It's alright.
perspective.
I mean, no. The thing is, yeah. We're okay, right?
Yeah.
They're okay too. So why are we not in RTF? That's a question.
Oh, great. Well, I'm not
I
an
had
RTF
pretty
because
good
I don't
grades. I
go
had a
to UT.
4.0 in UTSA, and they didn't let me in.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm surprised you didn't get in that first time.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
And the second time. We got one more chance.
that's what I'm saying. It's weird.
I don't know. I've gotten to the point where if I don't get an RTF, I won't care anymore. Because all the film people that have come out of UT aren't in RTF. Wes Anderson did philosophy, which is a better way of going about doing film.
Wait,
Matthew
he went to
McConaughey was
UT?
in business. Robert Rodriguez didn't even get into the RTF program. They asked him to come back and be in the RTF program after he became
Yeah.
a
Rodriguez.
popular director. So, like, I don't know. Again, based off perspective, I feel like, in my perspective, I feel like the RTF program is just kind of making a bunch of drones that all will think the same at
That's-
the end of it.
Probably.
One of my
That makes
professors at Texas State
Says that.
who is very in on the film scene and has worked on a lot of Hollywood productions and stuff. He's like RTF program just pumps out a bunch of people who want to be directors and who aren't going to be directors.
You already said that.
Essentially. Not to the podcast people.
Now
Keep
they
going,
will
keep
know.
going, keep going.
Well, that was it.
But
No, yeah, it's true.
like, I don't know. Because everyone there wants to do the exact same thing, and they're all going about it more or less in the exact same way. So
that's why, like, I'm happy that I enjoy editing, because, like, the girl that I was talking to at the interview, she's like, what do you want to do? And I was like, oh, I want to be an editor. And she's like, that's real good, because a lot of people don't want to be editors, and people need editors. And I was like, yeah.
Dude, editing sucks.
I love it.
It's so depressing.
No, it's great.
I mean, it's fun when you're editing something that you like.
Mm-hmm.
But I was editing my dad's videos, and that was horrible, dude. I was so miserable. I was like, I just want to jump out the window.
I mean, I like editing to an extent, but
The way I see it, it gives you a second chance to be funny.
True.
Because, like, you see something and be like, oh, I can make this funny by doing this thing.
Hmm.
And then you do it, and then
Well,
it's
yeah,
funny.
but if you're like making a commercial or like a promotional video for a serious company, you're not gonna make it funny.
Yeah, that's,
I mean,
so
that's
it's
true.
Good.
Yeah.
That's true, but I don't know. I still enjoy it.
Hmm.
Like,
I like editing depending on what it is that I have. Like my project for my 318. That one was fun putting all the images together, but to edit all the sound was a pain in the butt.
yeah.
Ridiculous. But I mean that's my fault for
Also,
changing all of the sound.
Yeah.
But I do enjoy editing to a certain extent. It's
Yeah.
not my favorite part, but editing is fun.
Writing is also pretty fun.
I like
Yeah,
writing,
it's-
but when I have to get down to actually writing the script, it's very like I have the whole story in my head, and to like write just the beginning part takes like over an hour, and I just get discouraged afterwards. I'm like, fuck, I'm never gonna get
You just
to-
want to get to that
to
one
the
part,
last part.
right?
Yeah, I just want to finish it so that I can make it, but it takes forever to write down everything, and then you look back at it and you're like, fuck, I can change this, and this will sound better like this, and then you just end up changing the whole thing all over again, and you're still stuck on that one page.
That's why you just gotta
Poop it out.
just let your fingers flow and then don't look back. That's what I do. And
You
then-
know what Joss Whedon does? He writes whatever comes to his mind, even if it's like the
That's
middle
what I
or
do.
the end.
Mhm.
So write that, and then if you come up with a good beginning, then do that afterwards. But do whatever you have in your mind, because if you leave it, to
You'll
like
forget it.
If you actually do it chronologically, it's not gonna be as good. So
True.
just write it out when you think of it, and then keep going.
I just kind of, I always like
Yes,
have
I
something to
agree.
start with, and then I just start writing, and then I don't think about what's coming next. It just it writes itself almost.
I'm
Or
gonna,
do what?
I'm gonna start doing that.
Yeah, you should. Do
Because
that.
I always try and do it chronologically, but what my mind is always set on like a specific scene that's later on.
Yes.
And I'm like, I just want to get to that scene so I can write this down,
Mhm.
and then I never get there. I'll start doing that.
And you should do what Kevin Smith does too, and like get high. Well, you probably
Hold on,
already
hold on.
do.
I gotta do something.
What?
I had to restart this
Oh wow, you suck.
because it can only record for 30 minutes at a time.
You're gonna edit this part out, right? No.
We didn't have to bring attention to it. I just put it. I just put
And
it
now
down.
you're gonna have to edit it.
No.
Now let's keep all this in supernatural, just us talking about the podcast.
Also, I didn't know if I was gonna be the one to edit the podcast, but I guess I.
Oh,
can.
you want me to do it? I can do it.
I don't know if you.
I had two very different experiences this summer with editing. One was editing my dad's videos. I feel like I'm in therapy right now. 'Cause yeah. One was editing my dad's videos. That was awful, right? I didn't like it at all. And then I just
Will
made
you
a...
stop kicking your legs around?
And then I just made a video for fun. Cause, I gotta talk about this.
Did you ever? Did you finish Mary's Room?
No. Do you remember my...
You didn't finish it?
We got to finish.
Not
Do you have to
yet,
film
dude.
anything
I
else in
need
here?
Robin.
Do you need to film anything else in here?
No.
Okay, good.
No.
Because like everything's different.
Yeah, I know. I just need the end. Anyways, remember my Watchmen Avengers video? Since that became so popular, I want to make my Vimeo channel, I guess, my Vimeo account, I want to make it a thing. So I thought about another idea I can do. Maybe like that gets popular too. Dude, watch it get more popular on Vimeo than on YouTube. That'd be funny.
That's because you don't upload anything to YouTube.
That's because every animation takes a long ass time. And this Watchmen thing, I did it in one day. Like, from 2 p.m. to like 10 p.m. But it was still one day. And animation takes like 2 to 3 weeks. Or months if it's like Kingsman. Because I gotta do After Effects, I gotta do Photoshop, and I gotta do all those things. Anyways, these are fast, right? And they can reach a lot more people because it's just mashups. And like
People eat that stuff.
You should advertise us in those, though.
Yeah, but those have copyright music and things in them.
Yeah,
so
but you
I
can still advertise this.
I guess.
On Vimeo, just put like
I guess.
a half cap on YouTube. Or
Okay.
whatever.
Alright. Yeah, so my next idea is this, right? Did you finally get around to seeing Kingsman?
No.
The movie or your?
The Kingsman. I mean, the movie.
Oh, I've already seen that. Yeah.
No.
You know the beginning, right?
Uh-huh.
To the song "Money for Nothing." I love that beginning, almost as much as the Watchmen beginning.
Almost as much as he loves himself.
No, almost as much as the Watchmen intro, which was what made me want to do the Avengers thing. So what I'm gonna do is the Kingsman intro to Force Awakens with footage of the Force Awakens. It's actually
That'd be
looking
cool.
pretty nice. I just wanna, you know how in the movie, like they shoot a rocket and then there's an explosion and rocks fall off and then they transform into letters, and it's just like Marv presents and 20th Century Fox presents and all that. I want to do that, so I don't know. It's gonna be cool. Shouldn't take that long too, so I'm probably gonna post it pretty soon. Cause that's fun to edit. So there you go, 2 different experiences, completely different. One was fun. One made me want to shoot myself. So I don't think I'd be a professional editor, because then you don't pick what you edit. You just edit what they give you.
Yeah, but like. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
But if I end up working for. Well, if this were ever to become full time, what we're doing right now.
It could.
It could if we work hard.
We could drop out of school right now and make.
No, we can't.
Dude, I'm down.
If this were to become.
We'll have absolutely no money to.
Because I don't plan on.
We sell all of these.
Like, my only plans are to really just either end up somewhere within Rooster Teeth. So like I won't.
Oh my god, you all idolize Rooster Teeth.
It's just no. It's like there's like that's like the dream job. That's who I want to work for.
You can work for the
become our
tribe.
own Rooster
I don't want to
Teeth.
work for the tribe.
You can work for.
With the tribe.
We can become our own Rooster Teeth. I like that.
We could, and that's another
The
option.
dreamer.
And we'll make our own laser team.
Yes.
Did you ever watch that?
No, I never got around to
I
it.
haven't watched it.
I haven't watched it either. It looked pretty crappy. I'm sorry, I have beef with Rooster Teeth.
I haven't seen it. I mean, I don't care if you like Rooster Teeth or not.
I liked them before, but then they slapped me.
But then
They
turn and
slapped
quit.
you?
They stabbed me in the back.
Oh, because why? Because they never got back to you?
Yeah.
They didn't get back to me that first time either.
Did they get back to you this time?
Yeah, that's why I got
That's
into
what I'd
interview.
rather have them say no
Then just not
nothing,
answer.
you know?
Yeah, I prefer that.
Because that reminds me of like my love life. So.
I feel like what happened was we signed up too late. We were too late within the.
Were we?
'Cause, like-
they still had.
Cause-
the
cause-
thing.
Because the thing was
Yeah,
still open.
but the thing for what I that I got an interview for is still up, but they told me whenever they told me no, they told me that all the positions have been filled, and that's why I told you that it's not worth signing up.
I re-looked at it. Like I applied for it, and then I went back to look at it to see if it had closed. And I think I saw the one that we applied for, but it said only for people that would get class credit from it.
Mm-hmm.
Then I was like, oh well, I guess I'm not gonna get this.
You don't have an internship class here at UT?
There's probably one.
I mean, there's probably one, but I'm not in it, so I wouldn't get credit for it. Yet.
Do we have to be an RTF to take that?
Part of my degree plan is I have to have an internship. So I would have gotten class credit.
But we don't know because we're not in the school.
It's okay, man. We'll become philosophers and be the next Wes Anderson.
Wes Anderson, he's cool, man.
Wes Anderson's he's a groovy dude.
He's a groovy. Yeah, exactly. That's the perfect word to describe Wes Anderson.
A groovy dude.
Yep.
Oh, we should also probably mention Justin is back in Chicago. We didn't get to do anything else with him other than the Pokemon video and the podcast.
We could have made a spoof of Swiss Army Man with Justin and
dude.
We could have.
That would have been
and
perfect.
Who would be the other guy? James.
Dennis, if he had his long hair.
Oh no.
Why? Oh no.
Dennis the Menace. You gotta put a picture of Dennis the Menace.
Okay. Okay.
Alright. We still got. This is our third. Well, this is Hector's and mine. My third day of school. So this is our third day of school.
Yep.
We still got a lot of time.
I still haven't had my first day yet.
Exactly. So we have plenty of time to come up with stuff. And this time we're gonna be uploading a lot more stuff, right?
Well, hopefully. I mean,
Hopefully.
it's y'all's schedule that I
We gotta
have to
create
work
more
around.
things.
I'm contingent on y'all's two schedules to come up here, or for y'all to go down there.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it'd be nice if sometimes y'all went down there, because
Yeah.
you know.
If we get the other internship, the one we applied for, you already got an interview. If we get that, then we'll probably be.
Where's that at?
Busy.
It's here in Austin. It's
New
Sky Pictures.
They're really cool.
We applied for the kids part because that's where they need a
Dude,
interns.
put a link of their channel.
I don't know what that is.
I love
It's
them.
it's this web series. I think all their stuff just comes out on YouTube. They got a good following. They have like.
So it's kind of like what I'm doing right now.
They have
Yeah.
500,000 subscribers.
Yeah, they have a lot of subscribers. And
They're cool.
When I went to their interview, they were telling me that they were going to they just finished or they're almost done with filming the first 3 episodes of this show that they're going to try and sell to different places like Amazon, Hulu, and Netflix and stuff. I'm like, that's cool.
The show that I'm an assistant editor on, they're gonna try and go to the Food Network with it.
That's cool. See, like, how cool would that be if when you're applying for another internship later, you can be like, they're like, what did you work on? And you're like, oh, you see this Food Network channel? See that name there under editors? Dennis Fant? That was me. Oh, shit.
That'd be cool.
You worked on a show on
Can you imagine doing an internship for like a guy who does reaction videos and you have to edit?
The Fine Bros.
Dude, that'd be the easiest job ever.
You wouldn't even really have to edit that.
But
I know.
it'd be
Except
funny
just
to
like-
put in your resume. Like,
I've worked for Tyrone Magnus.
That's what I was thinking of. Oh my gosh.
Oh, now we have to have a picture of Tyrone Magnus in here.
Yeah. Dude, we should get grade A in our podcast, man.
I haven't watched his last few videos.
Oh.
I kind of fell off the grade A train.
At one point, he had a thing. I think it was with. What's that thing you call? What's that website where you give YouTubers money?
Patreon.
Patreon, yeah. He had a thing where if you gave him like I think $50 or like $100, you got his WhatsApp. And you.
Why do you say it like that?
WhatsApp.
WhatsApp.
WhatsApp. WhatsApp. WhatsApp. All right, so you could get his WhatsApp, and because it's an app, it's not up, so it's WhatsApp. You know? Do you have it?
I don't have it, but I know what it is.
Houston has it.
Anyways, you could get his WhatsApp, and you could talk to him. So I thought that was pretty cool.
So we're gonna have to give him $100 so that we get the chance to ask him to be on.
Yeah.
That'd actually be kind of cool.
He'd come on here and like call us cheeky and stuff like that.
Cheeky bastard.
Are we gonna censor? Are we gonna have bleeps?
No. You just have to live with the fact that you just said that word on the internet.
man. Justin and Aaron are gonna kill me. Aaron. Oh, I was thinking. Can I do my suicide pitch? My Suicide Squad pitch? In the podcast?
No, why would you wish that in the podcast? That suicide pitch is for the show that you want, that it was your idea to make.
Oh, okay. Alright, we can do that. So that comes later. Here's a link.
Oh, links pop up.
I mean, this will probably come out before that video.
Mother.
Just because this is easy to edit and that.
We could add the link in the description after.
Yep.
Keep a lookout for the Suicide Squad
Pitch
video.
Dude, Max Landis, he's become one of my role models, man. I don't say I want to be like him. I just say like I want a professional be like him. You know, like, cause he just says it like it is. He's like a Donald Trump, but for film.
Do you like Donald Trump?
No, he's funny.
You're Mexican. You're from Mexico.
He just had a rally. He just had a rally here in Austin. He had a rally on Tuesday. This Tuesday.
I thought I heard about that.
Here in Austin. I was gonna go with Daniel.
Did he go?
No, because we didn't get tickets.
No.
I didn't know you need tickets to go to rallies.
Yeah.
I thought you could just show up. And it's like first come, first serve. If you want to be
Campaign
able
money.
to breathe in Donald Trump's air, you just gotta get there hours before.
Dude, Daniel said that it was probably for the best because this, after all, this is Austin. A bunch of liberals, so like, I don't know. He said worst case scenario, like he gets assassinated.
I mean,
Now that it's open carry everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, it was already open carry. It's just now it's open carry on campus.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I don't know the laws. I don't know government, but I thought you could already carry your guns around. Like, my dad had or does have a license to carry around a concealed handgun.
Yeah, you can.
Could you walk onto campus with that?
Yeah, probably. If it's concealed.
Yeah.
I don't see how anyone would know if it's concealed.
Exactly. But now, when they say open carry, does that mean you can just have your gun out and about?
Yeah.
Yeah?
You have it on your
Yeah,
side.
like on a holster there so
But
everyone
you're
can
not
see it, right?
supposed to show it.
Yeah. No, that's
concealed.
open carry means it can be seen.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Concealed means that you're not supposed to let people know you have it.
So you can show your pistol on campus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
That's.
one of the
I keep hearing both.
I keep hearing the other way.
one of the
Yeah.
contingencies is, like, at least at Texas State and probably here at UT2 and a lot of other campuses, is you can't open carry inside buildings.
Yeah.
So once you step inside a building, if you're open carrying, you can't do that because it's still a private, like,
Place.
I don't know, whatever. Something. I don't know the law that much either.
Yeah, that's true.
I thought it was
Some of my-
concealed all the time.
No, because that already existed, but you
Yeah.
have to get a license for it.
So
which is the same thing as
So
the
you gotta
gun.
give credit to the dildo people, because at least it makes a little bit more sense.
Since now that they're holding it out
Yeah.
and about. Yeah.
Still,
I-
I'm not offended if
By
you
the
show me a
dildo?
Yeah, who cares? You can do whatever you want.
I just
Apparently,
think
though, it
it's
is illegal to carry around a dildo out and about.
that's why
That's why they're doing it.
that's why they chose. that,
Oh, because
yeah.
it makes no sense that guns are allowed and dildos aren't.
Mhm.
Okay, that makes sense. That's clever. That's cute.
Yeah, I just think I don't care. Like, personally, I don't give a crap if someone carries a gun around. Like, if they're like, if someone was gonna shoot up the place, they would have they would do it regardless.
And you wouldn't die
And like,
because you have that whole plane thing.
yeah, and I wouldn't die because I'm gonna die in a plane crash.
Jeez.
But
Nice. That's the spirit. Can you put a picture of you, like a Photoshop picture of you on a plane that's like going down?
Sure.
Okay.
Maybe, I don't know. It's just a feeling that I have sometimes.
The same face that you have in your gaming videos, you know. Same face. Just put it on a plane.
Okay.
It's falling down.
But I don't even know what my point was anymore. I don't care. The point is, I don't care if people are carrying guns around.
I just don't like that they're making such a big deal about it.
Yeah, just
Like,
an
it was
FYI.
already a thing, except now you can hold it out and about.
Yeah, like I don't
Think
feel
so?
I don't think people are too worried. I understand why people are like fearful of guns. I do understand, but my logic is like if someone wanted to shoot the place, they would do it regardless of the law.
Mm-hmm.
So, no.
But I guess this is like a very unlikely scenario, but it could still happen. Somebody gets nervous, pulls out the gun, and then there's like a huge Mexican standoff on campus. That'd be hilarious. I would love that.
Here's what I'm thinking. Like I'm sure there's gonna be people walking around Texas State with guns. Someone's gonna go into class, see that someone probably has a gun or something, and then like freak out, just be like, and then like I don't know, people go nuts. Other people will be like, he has a gun, and then like pull out there.
Everyone put. What
And
I'm,
then-
That man has a pistol.
what I'm more worried about is like
What?
if they're walking around with a fully loaded gun, like whether it's in their pocket or in their backpack.
Is it
like
fully
just
loaded, though?
like if they were to fall over or drop their backpack in the
Boom.
wrong way, what if it like goes off and then?
Well, if they
I
were
think-
smart, it would be on safety.
But even if it's on safety, if you like were to throw a gun, it could still like
I don't.
do something, couldn't it?
I
I
don't.
mean, I don't know.
I don't know if.
Because the safety is just like a little switch.
Yeah, but like, I don't know if you drop a gun, if it will go off.
In the
You should
movies,
try it.
they go off.
No, they don't.
Sometimes.
Yeah,
But
people-
when
they're
people are
likely
like-
not
have you
on
seen
safety.
Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull?
No.
In minute 15 something, he drops a rifle like this, and boom, it goes off.
I don't think that's how.
Was it
works.
on safety though?
No, it was.
If it wasn't,
Because
then there you go.
it's smart.
Also, it'll be like in a holster, and holsters generally, like it's hard for a gun to
Protected,
fall out of a holster. Actually, I have a friend who's gonna be a cop, and he has a holster with a fake gun in it.
Mhm.
And he's like, you can't just pull it out. You have to like push it in and then pull it out in like a weird way.
It's like hooked on there, right?
Yeah.
Did you hear about the little? I don't know if it was a baby or a little kid. He shot his mom. Because the mom had a gun, and he shot his mom.
Well, that stuff's been happening since the 50s.
I heard something about that where like these two kids were playing, and then one of them found the gun and then pretended to shoot his friend like in the movies, and then he actually killed him and shot him.
Okay, that's not
like
funny.
almost point blank in the face.
But that's a story that's as old as time.
Yeah, that's been happening for a while.
Yeah,
For
no,
decades.
but the thing is that the mom wasn't. She always advocated for guns, for the freedom to carry guns. And
Well,
she
that's
had
why you have
shot-
to
that's
educate
why
your
it's
kids
funny.
about gun safety.
She didn't die, but she just got hurt.
Or we could just not have guns at all. We'll melt them all into car parts
And hold hands.
and hold hands, sing kumbaya, and drink
And
fruit punch.
then,
With
just
what?
like the Simpsons episode, the aliens will come down and invade us because we don't have any weapons.
Just like that Family Guy episode where they melted all the guns and then a bunch of mutant squid stewies came out and killed everyone. And they
What?
You don't
That
remember
was
that
a
episode?
Simpsons episode.
No, that was a Family Guy episode too. It was, I forgot what it was called. It was like
They copy
irony.
each other.
They do. It was like post-apocalyptic episode of Family Guy where they were trying to find a Twinkie factory to live off of because Twinkies
That's
are
from
immortal.
Zombieland.
And
Yeah,
from
but-
Sausage Party because Twinkies are the immortals.
That's true.
Anywho,
Have you seen Sausage Party?
Not yet. Didn't it just come out?
I feel like you wouldn't like Sausage Party.
I really like
I
Sausage
kind
Party.
of want to see it.
You
It's-
would either really like it or really hate it.
It's gonna, regardless, it's gonna make you feel weird.
It could go either way.
I feel
'Cause
like-
sometimes you like really dumb humor, and sometimes you don't.
I'm expecting it to make me laugh 3 times.
Yeah, it'll do that.
Right. Anyways, you
It'll
were
do that
saying
at least 3 times.
Hecky.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, so the episode's basically that they're just trying to survive in a post-apocalyptic world, and then Peter takes all the metal to make guns. Everyone gets mad, and then they exile Peter and his family, and then they melt all the guns in a big old bonfire, and then a bunch of Stewies are hatched from eggs, and they go out and kill everyone in town except for the Griffins because they were exiled. And then I think it's like not Quagmire or Joe. I think he's just like, what irony, and then he gets eaten by a Stewie.
I think I've seen that episode.
Bunch of octopus Stewies.
But I think The Simpsons did it first.
The Simpsons.
I mean, probably.
Yeah.
But The
That's
Simpsons
thing,
is just a bunch of parodies, so they're probably parodying someone else.
Probably.
So somebody did it first. There's nothing new, man. Sausage Party's not. It's not an original idea. Nothing is an original idea anymore.
Davidson's
Perspective. It's just Seth Rogen's vision of that.
I
One
guess.
story.
That one Mexican movie y'all should watch. That's better than Sausage Party. Cause it's got class, you know. It's sexual innuendos, but it's never explicit, and I appreciate that. But he like completely went balls out.
It's because it's Seth Rogen. What do you expect?
I know.
I was not expecting Sausage Party to be what it was. I was expecting something else, but I kind of liked what it ended up being. Like, I thought it was pretty good commentary on the world.
Yeah, like some people thought it was genius because they have like a lot of metaphors to religion and the meaning of life and all
the
that.
universe and stuff.
Yeah, and I saw a review where the guy, it's a critic I respect a lot. He like gave the movie like a 5 out of 5 because he said it was genius. It was like social commentary, like you said.
Mm-hmm.
It was like the new South Park, and I guess it is in a way, but I don't know. It's just too vulgar for me. It's back to perception.
Yeah.
I didn't appreciate it. I didn't like it. So no.
You didn't like.
I don't think it's genius.
Like, I guess you'd appreciate the message and commentary, but you didn't like the deliverance, the way they told it.
Plus, I thought, okay, they have stuff about race and all that. Like, are you gonna watch it?
Yeah, I'll watch it.
Okay, minor spoiler. There's a Hitler food person.
Mm-hmm.
And he wants to kill the Jews, right? It's like orange juice and like fucking apple juice and all that. Okay. That's been done so many times before. Like, okay, it's funny, but it's like very easy. I feel like that was a very cheap joke. Like, I don't know. I just like okay, take criticism out of the picture for a little bit. I didn't laugh one bit. So I didn't like it.
A lot.
Subjective. So yeah,
So you're saying you didn't like it?
I didn't.
Okay.
Did not.
I enjoyed it.
I would have thought that you would have liked it.
No, dude.
If it was less vulgar, he probably would have enjoyed it.
I
Like
guess.
he said. Maybe.
Maybe.
I was just watching and I was like,
Oh, you can watch it and then bring your 2 cents in.
I like
To the argument.
This Is the End. I thought that was a little bit more clever with the
I
whole
like that movie.
celebrities and like how they're themselves, you know, and they have their props from their other movies. Like James Franco has the Spider-Man 3, Green Goblin cardboard cutout or poster or whatever he had. I thought that was pretty clever.
All right. Well, we're gonna have to wrap up in a couple minutes. So,
Last thoughts
anything else y'all wanted to talk about?
Sausage Party.
Real
Damn,
quick.
Sausage
Have you
Party.
guys ever
A
seen
quick
Pineapple Express?
I've seen part
No,
of
I
it.
haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it either. I kind of want to watch it because This Is the End and Sausage Party are both essentially about religion and things. So I'm trying to like see if
That
like
one.
all of Seth Rogen's stuff is about that kind of thing.
You think he has a grudge against religion?
No, I don't
Kinda
think he
like
has a
Kevin
grudge
Smith?
against religion. He's just kind of like expressing a different point of view as to how the universe works, I guess. Like you can come up with this story and then still believe in a religion.
I guess. Did you see that Christmas movie?
Mm-hmm.
What's the name of it? A Christmas Story or something? With
The Night
Anthony
Before.
Mackie. The Night Before, yeah, that one.
That one wasn't.
Did he talk about religion? I didn't
Mhm.
see it.
Did you watch it?
I wanted to see
No, I have no idea.
Are you
what you're
guys
talking
gonna
about.
watch it?
I've never heard of it. I don't know.
Maybe, but I don't mind spoilers. Like,
Okay,
just
well-
whatever.
Spoiler, like they don't necessarily go into religion at all, but towards the end you find out kind of that this dude who's their weed dealer, who also like takes them on journeys through weed to understand themselves. Turns out to be like an angel sent from heaven, who's just a drug dealer that just uses weed.
I feel like Seth
help
Rogen
people.
is like.
He's our angel.
No,
He's an angel.
He's Kevin Smith 2.0. You know, because Kevin.
Or is Kevin Smith Seth Rogen 2.0?
No,
who's
he doesn't-
older?
He doesn't make good stuff anymore.
Anyway,
Just kidding.
that's.
No. Speaking about Kevin Smith.
We gotta wrap up.
Okay. All right. You guys haven't seen his latest movie, Yellow Hosers, right? I saw it.
Is it out in
No,
theaters?
it's gonna be out in September, but I saw it in May because he went to Houston, remember? And I wondered. It's not good, to say the least. But
Didn't he make that human centipede-esque movie about a
Tusk.
walrus?
yeah, did you like that one?
I never saw it, but I thought it looked kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous.
Like it looked kind I don't know.
I mean, it was fun because
Like-
he was there and the crowd. It was just like a bunch of Kevin Smith fans.
Mm-hmm.
So, the experience was fun. The movie itself wasn't fun. I mean, just whatever.
All right. Well, that'll be all for this podcast.
Can we talk about Cara Delevingne, whatever her name is?
I don't know who that is,
Oh my gosh,
But-
I told you like 3 times. Anyways.
but stay tuned for a couple of videos that we're gonna film later today that will be up, and some more podcasts, and
We're doing
be
this on a Friday, you guys.
and we'll be doing more
Later we're
stuff.
gonna get laid. We're gonna go to a shindig.
We're gonna try and upload
Hector's
more
gonna-
consistently. Davidson is
Hector's gonna
talking out of his ass right now.
All
All right. Thanks for listening, Aaron and Justin and Mondo and whoever else.
And Drake.
And,
Okay.
All right.
and
See ya.
See ya.
Richard Davidson,
And
Hector, and Dennis.
cut.
Cut. Did you get a book dedicated to Andrea?